Relief Society is a production of Winn City Studios. The following contains depictions of war, civilian casualties, and religious institutional conflicts. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Relief Society, the antidote to Mormon housewife hysterics, trad wife subservience, and the rabid partisanship dividing our families, our faith communities, and our civic lives. I'm your host, Allison.
And I'm your co-host, Mele. And this podcast is about the practical things everyday women like you and me can do to seek out and help those in need.
Charity never faileth.
Charity never faileth.
So, how are things in Sandy today, Mele?
It's a crisp fall day, Allison. We have a dusting of snow on the Wasatch Front. It's just beautiful. Are you back home yet?
Yes, finally back home. We're not quite at peak color yet. It's a little damp today, but the sun is starting to peek through the clouds.
Have they dedicated the new church yet?
Soon. For those of you new to the pod, we've been following the construction of a new church here in Wilton.
Connecticut represents.
Yeah, not a lot of people realize there are LDS in Connecticut, or that the church continues to grow worldwide.
Yeah, I just looked up the numbers. In 2024, membership grew to over 17.5 million, with most of those gains in, of all places, Africa.
16 of the top 19 fastest growing countries are in Africa. Rwanda's up a staggering 62%.
The Democratic Republic of Congo, Mozambique, all Central African countries are up at least 10%.
Amazing. It's going to be interesting to see how the church's identity evolves with this growth. We are very excited in Wilton, and we'll do a whole episode on the dedication as soon as it's ready.
But on today's episode, we have some big news, right?
And a very special guest, all the way from Abuja, Nigeria. Welcome to Relief Society, Ngozi Okafor.
Yay! We're so glad to have you on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. How are you, Ngozi?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Thanks for calling in, Ngozi. I know it's quite late in Nigeria at the moment. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. We know there have been fires and floods in Nigeria and Congo over the summer.
Yes, really bad.
And we understand that the church has provided support.
Yes, the LDS Church has provided aid of food and building supplies. Non-food items, toilet paper and sanitary pads.
Sanitary pads!
Sanitary pads. Thank you to Relief Society for that.
Ngozi, we're losing you.
Can you hear me? I said thank you for the sanitary pads.
Yes, we hear you. And again, thank you for coming on the pod. I know it's a bad connection. We'll have to have you on again when we can talk more in depth.
Yes, we should totally fly her out.
Okay, thank you, Ngozi. Talk soon.
Can you hear me?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She's amazing.
I know, right?
Such a blessing. So let's unpack this real quick.
Yeah. Why are we talking so much about sanitary pads on the pod?
Yeah, so those of you who follow the show, and a special shout out to those of you who subscribe to Relief Society Plus, will know that the church was planning a response to the horrible fires and floods in Western and Central Africa.
And as usual, the brethren,
General authorities,
as they do, they focus on the basics: food, shelter, clothing, and as sometimes happens, they fail to consult the Relief Society.
The society, not the pod.
Right, but as it happens, the general president of the Relief Society is a fan of the show.
Hi, Sister Johnson.
And she heard our episode 164 this summer.
We did a deep dive on disaster relief and the needs of women with our guest from the UNFPA.
The amazing Deepa Singh from the United Nations Population Fund.
Thank you, Mele. And while the church has been somewhat at odds with the UNFPA over its stance on abortion, our episode really landed with Sister Johnson, who was able to make the case to the first presidency.
Break that down for us.
Right. So MHM,
Menstrual hygiene management.
thank you, is crucial in a disaster for multiple reasons. One, toxic shock syndrome. All kinds of nasty things can happen to a woman's health.
Rashes, fungal infections, UTI.
Two, dignity. Mobility. We know that in displaced populations, women can be reluctant to go out in public when they lack access to sanitary products. And this is a problem because Women are more often than not the primary caregivers for their families, which can be quite large.
Mormon women know something about that.
Yes. And 3, safety and violence prevention. Sad to say, but in a number of countries, the onset of menstruation is seen as an invitation for sexual violence and even child marriage, especially in displaced populations.
And of course, none of this occurred to the brethren.
Not until Sister J brought it up.
And that's when Relief Society, both the society and the pod, took action.
Over the summer, we received donations that would cover over 2,000 UNFPA dignity kits.
Washable and disposable pads, underwear, toiletries, and other items.
These help keep women safe and healthy in times of crisis and displacement.
So they can keep their families safe and healthy.
It's a win-win.
Yay!
So we'll have to have Ngozi on another time to celebrate.
Yes.
And you know what, Mele? The brethren really deserve a lot of credit for this one.
They listened.
Yes. And I think, with all this growth in Africa and with, the new first presidency, there really is the chance for the church to grow in a really positive direction.
I agree.
Because, let's be honest, membership has been shrinking in the States.
They just closed another stake, not a ward, a whole stake here in Salt Lake.
And I really think the way to counter that is, and I say this in all humility, is to find practical ways like this to put our faith into action.
Relief Society, what?
Yeah! But Mele, we can't rest on our laurels. There's so much need in the world, and it breaks my heart to see people suffer in a world of such plenty.
Yeah, I mean, the rich keep getting richer.
Yeah, well, yes. That's true, actually, but we want to stay in our lane. This isn't a political podcast.
No, I didn't mean politics, more like economics, capitalism.
Well, sure, but...
It's a topic for another episode.
Sure. Yeah, the law of consecration versus late-stage capitalism.
We could do a whole series.
Yes, but today, we're going to stay in our lane. Dig me out of this, Mele.
Sure. Well, let's introduce our second guest today.
Yes, and let me just preface this by saying, once again, we are not a political podcast.
Our only politics is love.
Well put. So, we're going to talk about an issue that is at the center of one of the most, if not the most, hotly contested political situations in the world right now.
Politics by other means.
Unfortunately, tragically, yes. But we want to be clear, we are not taking a side. We are staying laser focused on relief because that is what we are called to do.
Yep.
So with that, we're very happy to introduce Ephraim, a reporter at large based in Tel Aviv.
Welcome, Ephraim.
Thanks for having me on.
So, we understand there is a precarious ceasefire happening now in Gaza. And we're so excited that the war is ending, and we will now have the opportunity to help families who've been displaced. What is the humanitarian situation like?
What's the humanitarian situation like?
Yes.
There is no humanitarian situation. There's no humanity in the situation at all. What we see is devastation. 67,000 deaths. Nearly a third children. The numbers are likely vastly underreported. Even outside of Gaza, you can smell the death. Think on that.
Oh my God.
Mele.
Oh my gosh.
It is unimaginable. Famine conditions.
Yes, it's terrible. But we're so grateful today to hear reports that the flow of aid is being restored.
No.
No.
No. The ceasefire is not held. And as of this morning, the trucks have stopped.
But if the trucks stop, then...
More starve.
So what can we do right now to help? Can we send aid to you in Tel Aviv?
Why?
To help the starving people?
You must understand. In Tel Aviv, life goes on. People go to the beach, the cafe, nightclubs. We don't need anything.
And there's no way to get the aid to the people in Gaza?
You would be shot.
But there must be something we can do, practically, to help.
I don't know. Write your elected officials?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, and we don't really do that anyway.
You don't do what?
Politics.
I see. Well, this is politics.
Isn't there a way to smuggle it in?
People tried. At sea, there is a blockade. Greta Thunberg arrested.
What about an airlift, like Berlin in World War II?
Iron Dome, they would shoot you down.
Well, it sounds impossible.
Quite impossible.
But as people of faith, we can't accept this.
What choice do we have? We can only pray.
Faith without works is dead.
Then we have to think what could work. No food, no medicine, no sanitary napkins will cross into Gaza. 2.1 million people inside, 47% children.
Oh my God.
If God does not intervene, they will die.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. So you are saying 1 million children, 47% of 2.1 million.
Approximately.
And there's no way in or out? No comfort at all for these children?
No food, no medicine, no sanitation. Their mothers are starving. They can't even breastfeed. For many, it's already too late.
This is intolerable. There has to be something we can do. Some way to tell these children they are loved. If it can't be food or medicine, I don't know, but between my kids, there must be 200 or 300 stuffed animals in my house. I would send them all today if I could.
That's not funny, Allison.
No, I know. I'm grasping at straws. I had no idea the scale of this.
Some have called it a genocide. Some argue it is ethnic cleansing.
Ephraim, we should be careful about using those terms.
We get bogged down in the semantics and nothing changes.
No, I mean, we don't take sides on this podcast. And point of order, October 7th was a mass atrocity.
Yes, every reasonable person agrees with that.
At least now we know. And we have a platform with this podcast. The more people know, the more we can pray about it. The more we raise awareness, maybe we can figure out what we can do.
Yes, knowledge is the first step. But consider the luxury you have, the luxury to look away. In January 2024, that's 20 months ago, an eyewitness inside the enclave claimed he saw a stray dog carrying a baby's foot in its mouth.
Wait, can we stop tape?
It's one person's account, I admit. But we know the dead often can't be buried. We know there are stray dogs. We know there is no food. It's simple math.
That dogs are eating...
Yes. The witness said he never imagined in his wildest nightmares that...
Okay, we're gonna have to go back and just add a trigger warning to that.
I apologize.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, thank you, Ephraim. I think we should wrap it up here. Are there any closing thoughts you'd like to leave the Relief Society audience with? Hopefully something uplifting.
Pray for Gaza.
Yes.
Thank you. That was Ephraim, a journalist based in Tel Aviv. Thanks for joining us on Relief Society.
Oh my gosh.
Are you still rolling?
I'll pause it.
That was a disaster.
I know. What are we going to do?
I don't know. Maybe we try to get Ngozi back on the line and cut the rest?
What are you talking about?
We can't release that. We have to pivot.
What?
What?
We have to release it. We have to help those kids.
Are you being serious right now? You heard him. There's nothing we can do.
You be serious. If we can't help those kids, what are we even doing with this pod?
This pod is about the practical things. This is an impossible thing.
1 million kids are about to starve to death, and you want to be practical?
If we air that, it's the end of Relief Society. They'll shut us down.
Who?
Who? The Anti-Defamation League, for one. Not to mention the members, the First Presidency, our audience, Spotify.
If we don't drop this episode, I quit.
What?
I mean it, Allison. No more Samoan sidekick.
Samoan sidekick?
Yeah. It's like I'm Guillermo and you're Jimmy Kimmel.
You are not Guillermo.
Oh, I am totally your Guillermo. I laugh at your dumb jokes. I cheerlead your virtue signaling. I stay in Sandy while you fly to Legos. And you know what? Fine. I signed on for that. But I didn't sign on to watch you chicken out.
You're serious.
That's my red line.
And you're prepared to deal with whatever consequences?
Whatever consequences.
For the record, I don't think of you as a Guillermo.
Go on.
You're more like Scary Spice.
Ah! So what does that make you? Posh Spice?
Sporty Spice, of course.
Whatever. Baby Spice, maybe. Oh shit, we're still rolling.
Relief Society features Ria Mae Binaoro, Laura Cardona, Caitlin Duffy, Erwin P. Falcon, Will Jeffries, Brandon Meeks, Kkuumba Siegell, and Juri Henley-Cohn. Audio engineering by Jon-Michael Taylor. Casting support services by Breakdown Services. Relief Society is a production of Winn City Studios. Special thanks to Yale Ventures, CollectiveCT, TheaterWorks New Milford, and the state of Connecticut.